David also knew that it was high time he worked on his home in Michigan. Many things needed to be fixed and handled, and he had always used an excuse to put it off. After one of his kids hurt themselves on the stairs, he knew it was the final straw and that he couldn't afford to put it off anymore. He was going to remove the entire front stairs and replace them with a new built porch. He knew that it would be worth the time and effort, a nice family porch for everyone to enjoy once it was done. David started digging into the foundation when he saw something that wasn't supposed to be there. There were beautiful blue and black colors swirling in the sun. What he found seemed similar to a rock oddly shaped and colored. He tried to take it out of the foundation for a closer inspection, but it didn't want to budge. The matter became even more intriguing. What could possibly be stuck in the foundation of his house? More rock-like objects were found the more he dug. They looked like old 10-pin bowling balls without any finger holes, at least none he could see. David kept finding those balls. First by dozen, then the number kept doubling. He couldn't believe how many of these were under his house. He decided to get to the bottom of this and dug a full 2 feet lower than he originally planned. He found a total of 160 balls, all hidden under the foundation of his house. "What's inside them, Daddy?" This made David drop the one he was holding and look down. It was a very good point. Maybe they were stashed under the house because of the value inside them. He was now in too deep. He had to figure this out. The first clue that he found was the name on each ball. A certain company name was engraved on each one, followed by a phone number. David decided to give them a call and see what would come of it. The company he called was Brunswick Bowling Products, and they checked back on their records and then confirmed that he could break them open if he wanted. He even got replies to his Facebook post about it, and former employees left comments that gave him even more answers. David got his family to a safe location before bringing out his hammer and smashing the ball. The hard outer shell made a satisfying crack as everyone laughed, but what was inside was truly strange billiard balls. The bowling balls were duds and had to be thrown out. However, the workers decided to take them home instead and decided to use them for something clever. But what could he possibly do with 160 balls? Then a local church had the answer. For some odd reason, the local house of worship had a bowling ball cannon. David had no idea what it was used for, but he was at least sure they would be used for something good. Next was his stepfather, who also turned out to be just as creative as he was great at DIY. This was even cooler. The plan was to use them for feet on his furniture projects. Finally, David would keep the rest, spray paint them in some nice fake rock texture, and use them as borders for his gardens or for some sort of sculpture. He then created a GoFundMe page for his ambitious and creative project with the balls. If you have funds to spare and would like to help me find another excavation, please help my cause. He wrote on Facebook. At this point, I could either let my story fade away to the past, or I could grab it by the balls and continue the story and spread of positive vibes. All he wanted was to finish the project he started, but with the potential for more of these pesky little orbs to be hidden under the entire house, he would need someone to come in and check and help him clear them out once and for all. Only then could he get the patio he promised his family.